Hey guys, I'm back. Juicy. In case, okay, and also if you're just finding me, welcome. It's nice to meet you. And this channel's basically I do a lot of different things. I have homeopathy, anything about wellness, energy. I share juicy joints, yoga things. Also, I do spiritual medium readings, so I do astrology and also I work with tarot and just different things. So I uh, bring in stuff that comes in for solstices, moons, signs, different things. So if you would like a reading, a private reading, I'm available. I'll always have my description in the box below. Please subscribe and like and share so that we can spread the word and have consciousness, raise it on up. So today, I have went into the whole Leo. So it doesn't. So obviously, sun, rising, Venus, anywhere you have Leo in your chart as well. You want to look maybe and see what house, if you know your chart. If you do not, you can contact me about how to maybe figure that out. Because the birth time is kind of important when you're looking into this. But if it's just your sun sign, hey, check it out. Because what I got a lot. First of all, with this, I called in some Ascended Master stuff and the cards too. And I mean, I communicate with a lot of them. And when I got Dorian Virtue used to do so. I mean, she channels well, and I can say that I would change some things. Obviously, we're all different, but I mean, she pretty much nails it. So again, before I get started, I just want to apologize. My MacBook Pro is on the out, so I don't have my microphone, and I'm using my iPad, and I even wore my Leo colors. I have a Leo rising, so a lot of this has me to do. I could see in the reading how, it can relate a lot. But the main thing that I was feeling was, a lot of you are teachers, and it could be how you make a living or something that you might be moving into with your, and it feels very, like a spiritual teaching. But you could also be any kind of teacher, or you just teach in your energy just by being around people. Because Leos are they're leaders, they're born leaders. And any energy that Leo energy carries the teacher and the leader. So it's good, but you have to be the servant of all before you can really step into that spiritual power. Otherwise, it's a process through your ego, which I just did the horse medicine, which was really cool. Check that out, the video. And yeah, so basically what's around this is, the teaching. And then I'm gonna, after I go through what I got, I'm gonna go, maybe then come in and get some oracles. So basically what I got was, in the current situation, there's a lot of things to do here with money too, in this reading. It's like, wow. It's like, it feels like money comes easily to this energy reading that I'm doing. And this is now. And I'm feeling like until probably the winter solstice, we might want to recheck in about a lot of things. But, and I might just what I will do before the solstice maybe is do just a fire reading, an earth reading, and do the elements with each sign. But right now it's all you Leos. And so I'm feeling like there was a lot excuse me, I have this frog in my throat today. The money that came easily, but you know, it's like you have a conflict too. There's a lot of mind trip that's going on around it too. And in your deep reality, you are, uh, you know, you're fire. You're just, it's, you own that, and you will succeed. That's, you are victorious in the deep reality of things. Excuse me, I cannot believe this. I have a little frog, man. Maybe we should do the frog medicine. Um, that's a good idea. I'll probably do that next week. Or the turtle. I was just talking about the turtle too. Um, now, yeah, in the past, it's always been, you know, this fire energy is around you. So you, even in the past, like you've always had, even if you're not like you know, really wealthy, you've always been able to attract money and be okay with that somehow, with your dynamic personality. But there is, and I do feel like you are ruled by the sun. So a lot of you, if I'm speaking to you, you'll know, it'll resonate or not. I feel like, I know this time of year is really hot, but I do feel like there's something about, I did get something about, you need to go outside. It feels like, oh, maybe some of you have been indoors too long, or where you work is indoors. I don't know. But being in nature, I feel like there's something about that that needs to come in for you, to be in nature. And then, excuse me. You guys, I'm so sorry. And I I see that there's a lot of fear on the surface. Not a lot. There's just some kind of like a little bit of a anxiousness around money. Even though in the deep reality it comes to you, and all of these projects, all the things that you do are pretty successful. I mean, unless there's some karmic lessons you're learning for whatever reason. But in the overall energy that flows, I see that there's some worry about it, like worrying. And I'm here to remind you in this, that you are a born leader and a teacher, and that you have the sun and the fire on your side. It's your birthright, man. So that's what's the deep reality for you, you know. So that's just the way it is. So the what's crossing this abundance that you already are, you just, well, all of us are that way, but especially this is about Leo today. So Leo energy. So it's about just really letting go of this. There's some fears around, I don't even know let me see if I can find a better word. I guess you're blocking yourself with this like fear, maybe because something's not there, or oh, I got to get this paid, or I have to do this, or before I can start this, or whatever. There's just something that feels like that, and I know why, because a lot of you have been deceived. This energy came up strong when I was doing this, just with my first I meditate and I get what comes in with my spiritual higher energy and my guides and my angels and the ascended masters, and you know, 7 generations, Akashic record keepers, all of that good stuff. And then I do a spread on it, you know, with the intention of, after I've done the reading, and you know, it came out pretty much a lot like what I was seeing. But I do see that how you work on it, I know, and if you're not, this is what you need to be doing, is working on the balance, how to balance your money and your, with your passion, your creativity, and what you want to do, what you're moving towards, and your priorities, really, your vision. And so the balance is what you're doing it, or you're working on it, or you need to. you know. And then but this is not something that I'm feeling like this energy has been, again, sun, moon, rising, Venus, wherever it's at in your house. Someone was deceptive and deceived you, and um, that kind of, I think, is why we're looking at um, the fears. Even here, I got the fears. You got a couple of the fears. Like, here's I'm you know, it's a fear of loss, of losing material things, or not being able to manifest them, and it's because of this deception that you have experienced. And I don't know, it could be a work partner, it could be family, it could be a partner, but you might have lost money from it, or it could be something like that. When you got here, we got the, you know, the Seven of Swords, and from that really, you have to watch out too, that because of these fears you're having, because of this deception, I don't know, I feel like, you know, if you can just look at it as a lesson, and not harbor it, and just let the sun shine on it. Let the sun shine on it. You know, the sun rules you. That's your birthright. So moving past that, but it's making you, it's kind of creating a little bit of a worry and blockage. So that's what I'm feeling, and trust, you know, have to get, you know, to be trustworthy. And so that might be why you're not looking at the deep reality of yourself, because you're worried because of this deception, or loss that was created, and someone was behind the scenes on that, and most likely it was someone that you know, which hurts even worse. But it could also just be you know, about someone you don't know that you were involved with, something that didn't go through, something you lost. But either way, that has put a little damper on your whole manifestation. And anyway, remember, whatever you teach, this is the main thing that's going on here. You teach people without even having, you might not even have to do it for a living, but a lot of you might, because this is very, very strong. I felt this come up strong, and then this came in. So afterwards, so I mean, it was confirmation. And you know, I also went into the goddess ones with her, with God, I just said her name. I just said her name and now I lost it. Wow. Anyway, okay. So she does the Ascended Masters that I was talking about before. I'll get it back. God, that's crazy. Well, you know, she decided to stop doing it all the way around. Like, either she was a walk-in when she was channeling all this, and then, I don't know, a walk-in happened. I'm not sure what happened, because I could never lose my spirituality once you know, you can't lose that. You may go dormant, like you may get screwed here on the 3D level, and you kind of, like, it makes you lose a little bit of your whatever that's real, but I could never abandon my spirituality that I already know, and not talk to my tribe, man, and just know that that's true. But anyway, either way, I'm trying to think of her name. She, again, I said it at the beginning, so you'll go back. I can't believe it. It's going to come, though. It drives me crazy when I can't think of something and I know it. But she decided, you know, she wanted nothing else to do with this. So these, you know, you can't even get her stuff anymore. But anyway, this is her goddess ones, which is another one, you know, male or female with the Leos. You know, you got a high energy, high priestess, if you're a high priest, like the high priestess and the magician in the tarot, you know. One of, you know. So also with this deception, I'm feeling Bridget came in, you know. She's like, don't back down. You got this, man. This, and she's a counter. Some say, I don't know this by knowing her. I haven't seen this together, and I've never really asked, but, and some people say she's a counterpart to Archangel Michael. And I love him. I talk to him every day, but we know, I don't know for sure. I could ask, I guess, but anyway, Bridget, badass either way. So that is your, these, you know, and your guides and angels that I'm sure you call on. And this is something that you have to do. You have to move, because it was a lesson and it sucked, whatever it was, whether it was a, you know, a partner, a love partner, or a family member, or a friend, or a business partner, or just the system. I don't know what happened, but something did that kind of shook you. Or, you know, most of you. This may not happen. You could be one of the Leos that it didn't even, none of this is even resonating, but if it probably is. Because I have a Leo rising and I'm feeling this. And, you know, what you're striving forward to is that the horse medicine, if you go back and read that, is like the playfulness with your medicine shield. So the playfulness with that fire, with that earth grounded energy as well, that brings in the abundance. And the thing is, I feel sometimes I'm feeling the energy that there is like a complacentness or a boredom, and that's what I'm feeling. And in order for you to get through that, when it comes or when it happens, is to, you know, of course, you're calling on every day. I'm always calling on divine inspiration, divine wisdom. So when those things come, they'll come in the form of new ideas that are manifesting with you, that you'll all of a sudden be like, oh my God, you know, or someone will say something, you know, and then you'll just something will just hit you. Oh my God, that's a great idea. These things are going to be happening, so that you got to be listening, though. That's the thing. You have to be doing the work with your spirit, like your higher soul, and connecting in that way so that you can get the lesson when it comes. And I mean, the idea. And when it throws, it's like, here it is, right here. Like here, the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups. Look, here he is. He's sitting there. And in the original decks, he's under a tree, if you guys are familiar with it. And then there's these 3 cups there, and then literally right out of the spirit world is a hand offering another cup, and he's just bored. He doesn't know. He's just lethargically, nothing's working. I don't know, nothing's coming. And then here it is, like right there. So that's where, you know, you need to there he is. Like, you can't, this is different artwork, but you can see the 3 there and 1, where's it at? Yeah, there it is. It's coming out of the sky here. He's trying to offer him a cup, and there he is. He's just like, Anyway, these are what's coming, your inspiration, the new ideas. You know, he's the page, yeah, the new ideas. Remember, I did this one thing about the Fool in the tarot. You know, it's like the Fool's journey is through all the suits. So the Fool is coming in with the Page of Swords, like, oh, it's just like the Fool. It's like these new ideas, but this is happening through the air suits. So you're mentally getting them through your brain in different ways. But this guy's like, I don't see it. So you got to be able to see it before you can believe. Sometimes you must believe before you can see. Faith. And then you know, that's your dream, is to be that groundedness with prosperity, and then using your fire in it with the horse energy. And then I'm all into the horse right now because it came in so strong the other day in my reading, and I just was like, I'm gonna just really, I want to feel into this horse energy too. And then I realized, oh my gosh, it's the fire horse year too, on top of all that. So take a listen to that. But also, yeah, what I'm saying is that you have it. And one other thing I want to bring up before I do a couple oracles for you all is that you want to be very careful, like coming up right now, sooner than later. But you might want to, you don't might want to, definitely be careful of the materialness taking you to somewhere where you're chained to it. It's not something you just have in your, where you're just getting too chained to it. And if you know the devil, man, the devil, you'll see it in traditional, it's not in here, maybe it is. I guess you see a couple motherfuckers on the side there. No, that's not them. Anyway, in the original tarot deck, it's got him and then two people, a man and a woman, they're by his side, and they got chains on, and he's chaining them or whatever. But if you look, the chains were so loose that they could take them off anytime that they wanted, and they just leave them on. Anyway, because they let the materialism and money and all of those things start to be the most important thing over their spirit, which is not the Leo energy. That's not where you want to go with that. So be very careful and cautious that you're checking in with yourself and you're staying connected to your higher soul, your guides, your angels, all that, and doing however you believe, whatever you do, your prayers, or however you do that, making sure whatever it is you do that connects you, that you do it and you stay doing it, and don't, more important than this, the other thing, you want this, you want your your trueness to come. All right, let's just go into a couple oracle cards here and see what's going on for Leo. Highest good messages incoming for my beautiful sun Leo tribe, the lionesses, lions. All right, Leo's incoming highest good. Please and thank you, Spirit. Woo. Anything else? Thank you, Spirit. Please and thank you, Leo. Highest good. Woo. Highest good. Is that it? Wow. Okay, we've got a few of them here. Yay. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna have to. I know it sucks. After 40, you just start. Here's the good news though. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. I said that before, and that's what I told somebody the other day. I'm going to stop saying it because it seemed like as soon as I said it the other day, I had a little bit of a relapse. But overall, I'm doing lots of things, natural, with my homeopathy, and also with other things that I can also share at a different time. I don't want to get out of the energy flow here, but then it went, I kind of relapsed a little bit, but I'm better overall. Okay. All right, here we go. I started that whole shit because the eye, that has nothing to do with the other thing, but okay, so we've got one here, shield yourself. Okay, is this Archangel Michael? Probably, because that's who I always ask. Protect yourself from harsh or fear-based energies by envisioning a cocoon of healing light surrounding you. Yeah, that's Archangel Michael. Shield yourself. Shield it. Okay? What else do we got here? Indigo. Yeah. The person you're inquiring about is an indigo, meaning a highly sensitive, natural-born leader. That's probably you. Okay. And it's a fucking horse with angel wings. Look at that shit. Look at this. I don't know why, but I'm just having horses all over the place coming up. Look at that. Oh. Okay. Love it. Twin flame. Look at you guys. Look at that. The answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. Well, hopefully. Otherwise, it's going to be a lesson. Okay. If you get nervous, baby, focus on service. Put your entire intention on answering the question, how can I make the world a better place? And the law of attraction will automatically take care of your needs. All right. Those are good ones. Okay. Look at that twin flame. Maybe you guys, and then your indigo, just confirming everything that we just said. And so, what was I going to say about that? I had something come in. A twin flame. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That's just really cool. Because that's awesome. Spiritually. Yeah. Dorian Virtue. That is her name. Oh, God. I was like, come on, man. I know it's around here, so I don't know. But I don't know. But anyway, that's who I was talking about. She was channeling some really good shit. This is not her, though, these ones. It's just the Ascended Masters, the Goddess ones. These are a mini Goddess deck. There's a big one. And this is your motherfucker right here. All right? All right. And then Bridget, too. And Diana, High Priestess. Isis, Diana, Astarte, Hecate. Diana. Okay. Or Dana. Diana. Okay. And then what else do we have? Okay, that's good. Now, I'm going to do just another one. See what we got here. Okay. Highest energy. Spirit, please and thank you. Incoming for Leo. Ooh. Incoming, please and thank you. That one wants to come out. Nope. Incoming, please and thank you, Spirit, Leo, energy, highest intentions, highest messages. All right, let's see what you got here. The Queen of Light. Illumination, enlightenment, and celebration. Right on. I like her. The High Lord of gratitude and service, selflessness, humility, conscious action. That's what we were just talking about, the whole thing right there. Yeah, I love it. The Desert Prince. Ooh, this feels like this seven of... This feels like that betrayal thing. False promises. Be careful about that. All right. See, there's another warning. Or not even be careful, but the devil and that, and then that. Let's just watch it. You got to call in Archangel Michael and shield yourself. Yeah. Okay, and then there's one more. The Rainbow Prince. Compensation and perseverance. That's cool. I like that one. It's like the rainbow horse. Yeah. Yay. Well, that's cool, you guys. And then I was going to, I don't know. What was I going to do? I was going to do I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do, that's what came in. Spirit told me to do one of these, but I changed it today to the Osho. I'm going to read you a thing. Okay, highest energy incoming for Leo. Leo energy, Spirit, please and thank you. Highest energy, highest messages for Leo. Wow, damn, that's crazy. A lot of they all want to come out for y'all, but they can't. I got to do one. All right. Because these are too long to read. I need one message for Leo, please. Energy, please and thank you. Highest intentions, highest good. Okay, we're going to do that. Change. Change, Leos. That's what it says. Makes me want to sing that Blind Melon song, man. You're just afraid of change. Okay. Where's it at? I gotta find it and then we'll read it. I'm gonna find it. Okay. I don't know why, but when I was looking for the horse too, I'm like, what the hell? Why is it so hard? It's right in front of my face. I know it. Okay, I found it. It's in the Major Arcana. What do we got that one for? Yeah. Let's see what it says. You know, the Osho cards to me, they're always, I just love them. I just love them. But they're sometimes not what you think. Here it is. Okay. And that's a cool, I dig the picture of it. That's cool, right? Okay. Life repeats itself mindlessly unless you become mindful. It will go on repeating like a wheel. That's why the Buddhists call it the wheel of life and death, the wheel of time. It moves like a wheel, like the wheel of fortune in the tarot deck. If you can watch just for a few days, oh, I'm sorry, I screwed up there. It moves like a wheel. Birth is followed by death. Death is followed by birth. Love is followed by hate. Hate is followed by love. Success is followed by failure. Failure is followed by success. Just see. If you can watch just for a few days, you will see a pattern emerging, a wheel pattern. One day, a fine morning, you are feeling so good and so happy, and another day you are so dull, so dead, and you start thinking of committing suicide. And just the other day, you were so full of life, so blissful that you were feeling thankful to God that you were in a mood of deep gratefulness. And today there is a great complaint, and you don't see the point why one should go on living. And it goes on, but you don't see the pattern. Once you see the pattern, you can get out of it. Wow. So you got to see it, and then you can change it. Once you become awareness precedes transformation. Once I'm aware I'm doing something, it's what I tell people all the time. When we're, especially, one of the main things it goes to life, period. It's a metaphor of life. But also I do it when I'm working with the structural integration, the Rolfing. When I'm doing it, it's got to start with the posture. You got to be aware of what you're doing before you can change it. So if you're walking around and your pelvis is like either like an anterior or posterior tilt, and you don't realize what you're doing to have that, and you don't make that change, once you become aware of it, you'll be like, oh, I caught myself in the up, open it up. But it's that way in life. So becoming, and you know what that change reminds me of a little bit still is this one. Where is it at? Here. I don't know where the other one went. It reminds me, of the cups, here it is. The Four of Cups and the new ideas. It's like, that's what it reminds me of when it said, oh, one day, I'm so discontented. Oh, I got all these great ideas, So just catching yourself in the act, because Spirit's literally handing you a cup and you're like oblivious to it. Okay. Or they are in this. Okay. But anyway, that's what it feels like it's going along with to me in that Osho card. So just becoming aware, awareness preceding transformation, and becoming aware. And that's also becoming aware of your negative. So it's basically your higher soul, getting up there and do it daily, like by, calling it in every day. Not only for your protection, for your, just to call it in, because we want to start to live as the secondary consciousness is more of a servant, not a master. That's when this happens. This motherfucker here. This fuckazoid. All right, Leos. I hope that was all helpful. I love y'all. And keep shining your light. Go outside and do something. Go outside. Get some sunshine. And don't forget to call in your shield. Archangel Michael, whatever you do. Call it in, El Mourier, because there's some deception that happened already, it feels like, but it definitely could be happening. You know, you just need to shield yourself from anything, any kind of thing, anything. And anyway, I hope that is very helpful. I love y'all. Subscribe, like, I already said all that, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.